If you're someone who feels that making heroic efforts has worked for you in your professional life and you're trying to copy this a similar approach of making these superhuman efforts in your health, then let's talk about making superhuman heroic efforts. So the reason I'm thinking of this today is because I was on a coaching call yesterday with a client who is a very senior professional in the banking space. Now she's a very high achiever who takes pride in turning around very heavy duty presentations in less than a couple of hours, who can run very complicated multi-departmental projects and turn them around and get them finished with heroic efforts in like very tight deadlines. And she has this magnetic vibe of very high energy, high enthusiasm, and she has this energy of let's get this done, let's get this done. All of which is working really well for her in her professional life and in her office. The problem starts when she starts applying the same heroic superhuman effort lens to her health and her personal goals. Because come every new year, she finds herself recommitting to losing weight. She signs up for big athletic challenges. She buys brand new high quality running shoes. She takes on multiple meditation courses. She buys several habit change books. And she makes her fitness goals super important and she makes her efforts super heroic. And she does that for a few weeks until she starts missing a few sessions on her courses, until she starts one book and ends up leaving it in between to start the next one, and then leaving that also in between. She starts running, but then starts missing a few days because of the weather or whatever. And then, she reaches a point where she cannot bring all of those things together, all of that momentum together, all of that energy and enthusiasm and verve of starting all together. And so yesterday I asked her that, you set these really big goals in your office, in your professional life, and that's working really great for her. Now show me proof of how setting these big, impossible goals in your personal life and in your health, how has it worked for you so far? Show me proof of when you've succeeded with big goals in your personal life. And that was a difficult question because there was silence and she couldn't find proof. She couldn't find an instance where it worked for her in her health and in her weight loss goals. And I asked her why then she continues to set such big goals and so many why she starts off these multiple chains of action all at the same time. And she replied that she loves setting big goals because they give her energy, they make her feel in control, they make her feel powerful, and she gets this adrenaline rush just like she does in her professional life. And I saw so much of myself. Side note, I saw so much of myself in her because I used to do exactly the same. I used to have exactly the same, very similar mindset and approach towards health when I was in my corporate life, half a decade back. So the thing is that she has all the right intentions. She wants her health goals to be as fantastical and as exciting as her office goals. And she puts heroic efforts in her health and her weight loss, just like she does in office. So, it's just that it's not working for her, but there is this desperate desire somewhere that it has to work. It has to work somehow. That it has to come together. You cannot keep struggling. You cannot continue having this lack of control when you otherwise have your professional life so much under control. So this is what I said to her. I said that in your professional life, it took you years and years to make a journey from a trainee to a vice president. Years and years of showing up, learning new skills, learning how to communicate better, learning how to draw firmer boundaries, making mistakes, experimenting with different approaches, learning even more new skills, messing things up, facing embarrassment from those mistakes, eating a lot of humble pie. It takes all of that to create success and to create skills in your professional life, and for you to finally start building the needed skills and feel like you have things under control. So if that's what it takes in your professional life, then why would you think that you can fast track your fitness journey from severely overweight to athletic fitness with heroic effort in a small amount of time? Everyone loves control, everyone loves power, but how would it feel like to acknowledge that in several areas of life, you have to start like a beginner? You have to let go of the sense of control. You have to let go of this sense of being this person who always has things under control. Um, and that you need big skills, but the big skills start by small daily practice, one upon one upon one upon one step at a time. And there are literally no shortcuts in building your body into the athletic fitness that you want to take it towards. So, because at the end of the day, I feel we are all, and we all want a similar sense of control in all areas of life, and it feels odd and out of place and rather vulnerable to be in a place where we are making mistakes, where we are fumbling, where we are still a learner and a beginner. And it feels strange because, by now we have this inner voice. By now I should have figured this out. By now I should have known how this works. So, but the thing is that if you're someone like this client of mine who, or like most, people on this journey, who gets, when you get all excited about your fitness and you get started out on a really big foot, only to lose steam and get knocked off in a few weeks, then what I have to say to you is that you have to be ready to start owning that you will lose your way, that you will not feel like a boss in your personal health journey. And that's okay. It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to take smaller steps and to not know what is a protein from a carbohydrate. It's okay to not know what nutrition works for you. It's okay to not know what kind of movement you need to do. It's okay to not know all of this. And yet all of this is made easier when you show up to learn alongside a similar group of people who are facing the similar struggles as you. When you have people along with you who are probably in a similar life situation, not the same, but they're there to cheer you on when you make progress. They're there to lend a shoulder to you to cry on when you make mistakes. And the journey is made even more fun when it's led and guided by a compassionate human being who's probably been through the journey herself. And this is what we do inside Shift. The work that my cohort of women and I do together inside Shift is so deep, it's so powerful that after 5 months of working together, they are unable to relate to the thoughts of the person who had joined 5 months earlier, because they fill out this long form with all their struggles and then they go back and read them. They're like, who is this person? Because I don't recognize this kind of thought process. I don't relate with this kind of mindset. And that's the kind of changes that we make. There was this EduTech founder who was a recent client in the current cohort who said that 2022 was the first year in her life after becoming a mom when start working on weight loss was not a goal. Her goal was to continue showing up in Shift, continue doing what you're doing. And that was a big leap for her, because every new year she was only starting. She was only trying newer things. And for the first time, she realized that what she's doing is right and she needs to continue and stay on the path. Or this other lady who shared that the voice inside her own head had for the first time become friendly and compassionate. And she said how that was a big change to feel like she was finally understood and she felt supported, empowered, and confident in her fitness journey versus all the other previous attempts that she'd made. That's the kind of magic we create inside Shift. And if you're someone who's tired of making heroic efforts and which just don't sustain, and if you want to experience the magic of doing difficult things inside a smaller community, inside a safe space of like-minded people, send me a message or leave me a comment saying, tell me more. And I would love to talk to you. I would love to explore if Shift and you are made for each other. So with that, this is Coach Jasneet. I'm signing off, reminding you to eat mindfully, laugh for no reason, and don't sweat the small stuff. Bye.